Welcome, friend. Welcome to our channel Quality Group. Friend, today our topic is revised schedule M. So, prior to learn about revised schedule M, we need to learn origin and purpose of our schedule M. Hathi Committee. The origin of schedule M traces back to 1975 when the Hathi Committee recommended making GMP mandatory for all drug manufacturers in India. Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940. The DNC Act 1940 is an act of Parliament of India which regulate import, manufacture and distribution of drugs in India. The primary objective of the act is to ensure whether the drug is sold in India are safe, effective and conform to state quality standard. Drug and Cosmetic Rule 1945. Schedule M was introduced as a part of this rule to provide comprehensive requirement for GMP. It covers premises, plant and equipment used in pharmaceutical production. History of Schedule M. Schedule M of India DNC Rule 1945 outlines good manufacturing practices for pharmaceutical products, first introduced in the year of 1988 after the Hathi Committee recommended mandatory GMP for drug manufacturers. Introduction in 1988. GMP requirements were first formalized in Schedule M in the year of 1988. It focusing on premises, plant and equipment for pharmaceutical manufacturing. Amendment and revision. It was revised in the year of 2001, in the year of 2005 and most recently in the year of 2023 to align with global standard and incorporate elements like quality risk management, pharmaceutical quality system and improved documentation for better quality, safety and efficacy. 2001 Amendment. Schedule M underwent its first revision in the year of 2001, which further detailed GMP guidelines and divided the Schedule M into parts. 2005 Amendment. Schedule M. The 2005 Amendment further updated the rules, replacing the word GMP with its more descriptive title, Good Manufacturing Practices and Requirement of Premises, Plant and Equipment for Pharmaceutical Product. 2023 revision. The most significant update occurred in late 2023, aligning our India's GMP standard with international benchmark like the World Health Organization, that is WHO GMP standard. Gadget notification for the revised Schedule M. The gadget notification number for the revised Schedule M of DNC Act is GSR 922E dated December 28, 2023. This notification was published by Government of India to amend the Drug Rules 1945 and revise Schedule M, which outline the requirement for good manufacturing practices. Key detail about the notification. Notification number GSR 922E. Date of notification December 28 year 2023. Issuing authority Government of India. Purpose to revise Schedule M which detail the GMP for pharmaceutical products aligned with WHO GMP guideline. Implementation. The notification provides a phased time frame for manufacturer to implement these revised Schedule M. Issuing body. The CDSU issue a notification on August 7, 2024 regarding the implementation of this revised Schedule M and WHO TRS guidelines. Key changes in the revised Schedule M. The revised Schedule M effective for large manufacturer from June 28, 2024 with the new deadline of December 31, 2025. For small and medium manufacturer introduced several modern GMP elements. Pharmaceutical quality system, QRM, product quality review, validation, computer system validation, new product category. With respect to pharmaceutical quality system, mandate a comprehensive quality system throughout the manufacturing process. QRM. With respect to QRM, integrate risk-based approaches to identify and mitigate potential hazard. With respect to PQR, require regular review of product quality to ensure consistency and efficacy. With respect to validation, emphasizes the qualification, the validation of equipment and computer system to ensure they function correctly and reliably. With respect to CSB, mandate the use of computerized system for storing all drug products. With respect to new product category, includes new product category for product like dangerous material, biological products and radiopharmaceutical. With respect to self-inspection, required manufacturer to conduct regular self-inspection to mandate quality standard. Existing Schedule M versus revised Schedule M. Key aspect: PQS, Pharmaceutical Quality System. In our existing Schedule M, no section in the existing Schedule M are not mentioned in sub-chapter of quality system. But on the other hand, in revised Schedule M, yes, it is newly added. Separate specific requirement mentioned. QRM. In the existing Schedule M, no section is in the existing Schedule M. But in the revised Schedule M, it is newly added. Separate specific requirement mentioned. Product quality review. No section in the existing Schedule M. But in the revised Schedule M, PQR is newly added with separate specific requirement. GMP for pharmaceutical product. No section is added in the existing Schedule M, but in the revised Schedule M, it is newly added. Separate specific requirement mentioned. Qualification and validation. In the existing Schedule M, product process validation requirements are specified and with minimum emphasis. But in the revised Schedule M, newly added detailed requirement of equipment qualification along with process validation are specified. Complaint. In the existing Schedule M, 6 product specific manufacture requirements are specified. On the other hand, in the revised Schedule M, another 5 categories are added. Total 11 product specific manufacturer requirements are specified. Product specific manufacturing requirement. In the existing Schedule M, 6 product specific manufacturer requirements are specified. On the other hand, in the revised Schedule M, another 5 categories are added. Total 11 product specific manufacturer requirements are specified. Change control. No separate section in existing Schedule M regarding change control management. On the other hand, in the revised Schedule M, newly added detailed requirement of change control management are specified. Production under loan license or contract and contract analysis and other activities. No section or requirement specified in existing Schedule M. In the revised Schedule M, newly added detailed requirement of contract arrangement, roles and responsibility of product are specified. Self-inspection, quality audit and supply audit and approvals. In the existing Schedule M, the activity is limited and up to internal inspection. On the other hand, in the revised Schedule M, this activity is more clarified and extended beyond self-inspection toward supplier approval through quality audit of his premises and process. Documentation. In existing Schedule M, general principle of good documentation practices, that is GDP and electronic documents are mentioned. On the other hand, in the revised Schedule M, specific requirements are mentioned as per ALCOA principle from global standard. ALCOA attributable, legible, contemporaneous, original and accurate. Good manufacturing practices for production. In existing Schedule M, limited aspects are covered. On the other hand, in the revised Schedule M, newly added a separate principle with specific requirement. GMP for QC. In existing Schedule M, limited aspects are covered. On the other hand, newly added a separate principle with specific requirement. Computerized system. In the existing Schedule M, limited aspects are covered. On the other hand, in the revised Schedule M, newly added as a separate principle and specific requirement comply global standard. Impact and significance. Global assignment, patient safety, increase competitiveness. Global assignment. With respect to global assignment, our revised Schedule M aim to align our Indian pharmaceutical quality standard with those of other countries, boosting our India's reputation in the global pharmaceutical market. Patient safety. The core purpose is to safeguard patient by ensuring the manufacture of high quality, effective and safe pharmaceutical product. Increasing competitiveness. The new regulation empower our India pharma companies to become more globally competitive and strengthen their domestic market position. Risk-based inspection of Schedule RBI of Schedule M are the part of CDSU efforts to ensure drug safety and quality by focusing inspection on manufacturer posing high risk to public health. RBI methodology involves assessing potential risk to patient safety and product quality to determine the frequency and depth of inspection. The goal is to effectively use regulatory resources by directing attention to high risk areas and ensuring manufacturers comply with the updated Schedule M practices. Purpose of RBI: to improve GMP inspection depth, effectively implement Schedule M requirement and ensure high level of patient safety. How RBI applies to Schedule M: risk assessment, targeted audit, resources optimization, quality system. Risk assessment: the CDSO uses a risk-based model to evaluate manufacturing site. Targeted audit: instead of uniform inspection, the focus is on identify and auditing area of high risk within the manufacturing process. Resource optimization: by concentrating on potential failure, this approach allows for the efficient allocation of limited regulatory resources. Quality system: the strategy shift from a purely rule-based compliance approach to a quality system-based model. Key criteria for risk-based inspection schedule: pharmaceutical quality system and quality risk management. PQS effectiveness: evaluate the robustness of the overall quality management system, including its ability to prevent failures. QRM implementation: assess how well the manufacturer identify, evaluate and control risk to product quality and patient safety. Self-inspection: review the thoroughness and effectiveness of internal audit in identifying issues and driving corrective action. Criticality of the product and potential for harm. Product quality attribute: focus on potential loss of critical attributes like identity, strength, purity, efficacy that could directly harm patient. Therapeutic area: prioritize inspection for drugs that are highly critical to public health or in life-threatening condition. Manufacturer and facility specific focus: history of non-compliance, facility age and infrastructure, process validation. History of non-compliance: give higher priority to facilities that have previously failed inspection or have a history of quality issue. Facility age and infrastructure: evaluate the age, design and the maintenance of premises, plant and equipment, as these can pose inherent risk. Process validation: check for effective validation of critical process to ensure consistent product quality. Documentation and data. PQR: review the PQR process, which provides data on drug quality over time and can highlight potential risk. Computerized system: assess the reliability and the validation of computerized system used for storage and data management. Complaint and deviations: evaluate the manufacturer system for handling complaint and managing deviation, which can signal underlying quality issues. Risk-driven approaches for inspection scheduling. Prioritization, targeted approach. Prioritization: the inspection schedules should prioritize manufacture and possess the highest risk to public health. Targeted approach: inspection should focus on specific area of risk rather than a one-size-fits-all approach, ensuring efficient and effective use of regulatory resources. Thank you for watching our channel Quality Guru.